Good morning, traders. Good morning, David with Alexander Trade and Investment Group. We have 4 minutes and 40 seconds until cash open. Hopefully, you guys are seeing my screen. IWM is what I play 99% of the time. And direction wise, or what I am seeing on the charts, I am leaning more towards fading the market this morning, based off what I'm seeing on the charts. Let me remove some things so I can get a clear view on my end. All right, so I had to merge the two profiles. So let me unmerge them real quick. So this is yesterday's profile, January 2nd. I have it on the split. And this is December 31st profile. And just looking at the profile of yesterday's session, we're getting close to a daily POC, which is the POC of yesterday. We're seeing that A period went all the way up to 224.37. B period went up to 224. I'm sorry, A period 224.37. B period 224.20. And then C significantly fell down to 223.13. D also high of 222.84. E and F, right? E and F both had a high of 223.33. Well, F was a little bit more with 10 cent more, 223.43. And then we had a fall, right? We kept dropping. So as far as value wise, we overlapped value of the 26, a little bit of I'm sorry, the 21st, the 31st of December, the 30th, and the 27th. And we're kind of pinching towards the value of the 26th, which is looks like the value low 223.73. We're not quite there yet in the 223s, but we're inching close to it. Um, I am seeing that we're getting closer and closer to the F and the E period. And I want to see if we continue to accept those prices or drop it. So what I needed to do to get more clarity is I merged the profile of yesterday and the 31st together. And in this merge value high or merge profile now, both the third July, January 3rd and December 31st. Now I'm getting a different value high, which is roughly 222.88, roughly 222.89, which is confluencing with the value high of December 27th. And we're creeping into that area, right? So this is the T period, which is combining both of those candles together, both of those profiles together, just giving me a T period. I want to see if we support prices in this T period or even this R period. And does new money come in to drop it, or do we run higher? So I need to be a little patient. We're kind of close to the weekly value high as well. And current weeks is a little higher. Current weeks is actually 222.60. So in this area, and I'm gonna mark that real quick. That's a area that I want to pay attention to. 222.60. And that is, let's see, weekly value high. Mm, I want to have that there as a reference point because if we come up into this area and new money decides to come in to drop it, then I'll be very interested in it. Right now, I don't have a direction right off the bat. This may be a wait for a little bit with 43 seconds to cash. I do have 240. I keep saying 240, 222 puts ready. I have 223 puts and 221s. I really want us to explore areas in here. And also, if I can unsplit it real quick with 25 seconds left, let's see if it allows me to do it. Okay. I think I accidentally split a few. Okay. So if I was to add volume too, just to kind of get a reference with 12 seconds, value, edge of the ledge value is roughly around here as well. So I got 222.69. So I really want to see us go up in here with 3 seconds to markets opening now. I really want to push. All right. So I do got 222 puts ready to go. The prices are, oh, the spread is off. So no go right now. They need the option book. The spread is 20-cent spread. Nah, not touching that right now. I do have 222 put, so I can't do anything until the spread changes. Okay, there we go. Now that's a lot better. So 84 cent for 222. I like 221s a little better than this. I think I'm gonna do 221 puts at 52 cent per contract. 222s, we are in the 222s, but 221s, we're just not as deep into the 222s as I would like. So the 221s are more favorable for me. Looking to jump into it. I like how we came into POC. All right, I am in at 47 cent per contract, looking for that 57 cent as a half. I like that tail there. Now, if we see some push through, okay. What did I say? 47. Let me write this down. I like to write it down. So sell 47, 57 is the half. See, hopefully I got in at a good price. That's a nice little tail there. POC, and that's kind of close to that value, or maybe a little early in my entry on that volume. Let me get rid of that so I can see it. So this is kind of that POC area. So about what 3 cent in profit, or was 3 cent in profit until this push back to break even now. But yeah, I was looking. So we're in value, and this is the daily POC. Weekly POC there. Maybe not the best execution, but we'll see. Let's see if this happens for us, or we may be more in drawdown first. And it could provide another opportunity for a better entry too. So keep an eye on that. I did like that initial push down. All right. So buyers are coming into it. This is technically a negative candle. We're at the daily POC weekly high, current week's high. I should have put current. All right, so about 6 cents in drawdown. All right, so I do like we are coming into the weekly high. This may give me another opportunity, a better opportunity for price. Let's see how we creep into that value low. Let me set it up for what's happening. That didn't change. Huh. My orders didn't change for me. Let's see if I can fix that. All right, there we go. There we go. Works out. All right, so we're creeping into that weekly low, a weekly value high, a current week value high, and that volume low. So currently not the best execution. So I am in a drawdown, but this could be a possible opportunity to get in at a better price. Uh, how did that change? That's weird. Okay. Order book's a little off. And I may do this on the 22s. Now we're deeper into the 22s. The 22s look a little better. So far, the 22 puts are not working out in my favor. About a 12 cent drawdown. But the 22s, we're seeing less volume pop in there. This is still a negative candle, even though we're green. Weekly value high, volume low. Orders aren't looking all that great. All right, we're in the second 5 minutes. Let me see if I can fix this before anything happens. All right, we're still trying to push up. Come on. There we go. Now we got my orders right. See, the first 5 minutes, low volume. You can see some activity happening here. Uh, I like that. Volume low, negative delta currently there. And as we're pushing higher, higher to that merge value low or value high, I'm sorry, we're starting to see some activity happen in real time. Mm, more patience. Okay. Nice push up. We're seeing some rejection there. That to that value high. Literally no volume currently at the moment. 3 minutes and 40 until the cat until this candle, but literally no volume. Second second entry is looking really good. I think I'm gonna push through. All right, I am in. Second entry was the 40. First one was 47. I was looking for the 57. The second one is 37. Okay, so 10 cent. Looking for 47 to be a half. Put that 37. Got the 47. Okay, got the 47. So I made some of that money back. Not the best execution, guys. So excuse me on that one. So this Friday so far, not the best execution wise, but I made some money. Some of that drawdown. I'm still in a technically in the 5 cent drawdown. And we're still pushing up too. That's different. No volume in that push up though, so something's happening. Again, a negative candle. Still okay. So we're about what is it, 12 cent drawdown. See, as we're going higher and higher, there's no volume. Right. So I still like it, even though it's not 100% in my favor today. Execution is not 100% there. Merge, value high merge is starting to see how we going higher and higher, but there's no activity there. I still like it. It's just not working out at the moment, but I still like it. I guess I'm the only one that's seeing it because it is not happening. Still in it. Still, what am I at a 10 cent drawdown? 10 cent drawdown. So still in the play, but not working out in my favor. We do have a report at 10. So maybe the market knows more than I do, as which it is always the case. Definitely knows more than what I know. That value high up there too. We're getting closer and closer to yesterday's value high here. So I got half on the second entry before the push this push high. My out is just above the daily high. That's what TOS is showing me. Just above the just above that daily high. Just above that daily high. So I'm still in the play. Still not looking good, but I'm in it. So we are one deviation higher. And deviations are pretty spread out too. It's pretty spread out. Oh, shoot, I made it look low. Hopefully y'all can see that. There we go. Okay, 222s are going for 51 cent per contract. 53. I like how we are starting to react. Again, let me make it a little bigger to see. There's no volume, a little volume here. As we're here now in the 223s, which I do have in my watch list, but this 222, there was a big push in 223. What's going on there? So delta divergences, right? These are green candles, negative buyers. Here's a positive candle currently so far with 3 minutes of this candle. 222s are going for 51 cent. That's a very, very high in volume here. So something was happening here, something here. All right, now they're pushing back down. Where do we open? We open today, open at 222.07. So down here, 222.07. May run into that 10 o'clock report depending on what's going on there. Um, on that report. Wonder why that's showing. Huh. Okay. So this was it still A period, with a positive candle, high volume so far with a minute and 42 of the candle. It's a red candle. So we have had delta divergences on both the first and the second 5 minutes. Excuse me. There's really no catalyst to drive the market down or up. Only thing I had to go off was the receipts. We do again have a report at 10 o'clock. So depending on that, and that is a market mover. And I'm not sure why my screen won't allow me to show it, but we'll show it before the end of this video. So there's a lot of activity, excuse me, in this right here, right between 222 or 223 even and 222.96. There's something happening. VIX is down to VIX didn't see something. My order book is off. It's not even showing me where VIX was at the open. TOS, you know, unless it is. Oh, okay. That was my mistake. It's down to 217.05. So I had it wrong. So there's something happening here. We can see that happening in real time. So again, this finished. So this is a printed candle 42,000 buyers, 228 in volume. We just seen some negative not negative, sorry, delta divergences. We have seen some delta divergences. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my order book. So we're coming back down. This still the first 5 minutes, and we're seeing this big selling push. Now December was a huge sell. A lot of people are wondering, would that continue? Go back to chart. I was looking at my orders. All right, so orders are correct. Okay. So we're starting to see a push. We're starting to see a push. Look at this huge selling push. Now, would that turn the day from green to red? Who knows? But we are starting to see some kind of push. We have pretty much knocked out all of these buyers at the moment. So for me, I entered this play. The first play was 47. To get half is now 47, 37. So I am currently in profit right now with this the 221 puts that I did. I did again, remember the first one was 47, and then the second one I ended up getting half money. So 37 is break even. So I am currently 39. So I am profitable right now for the day. We're going green. I'm sorry, we're turning green to a red. That's crazy. All right. So if it hits 47, that is basically me taking half goal, and we're getting there. 40, 44. We're getting there. All right. So we are officially red on the day, and this will give me half goal right here. That should be it. Come on, update. Okay, come on, update for me. Sometimes TOS play too much. 45. Come on, that should be 40. That should be 47. Okay, that's 46. 49. Okay, there we go. That is it right there. I am out. Okay, officially out. Let me double check. Whew, that was not the best execution. Working orders. I have working orders. I shouldn't. What orders do I have working? Uh, shouldn't have any working orders. Oh, it doesn't even show me having working orders. Let me go back. Okay, yeah, that updated. Okay, cool. So no working orders. All right, so this push right here got me back to on my original play of I entered at 221s at 47. It got back to 47. I ended up moving it to 49 to get a little bit of profit out of it. But my second play was the 37. I ended up getting in. It was a little, if I remember, it's not gonna show it now because it already moved, but this was a nice tail right here that I ended up getting half on the second opportunity, which gave me half my money back that I was on the drawdown for, which moved my break even from 37, I'm sorry, from 47 to 37. And then this push right here ended up getting me um, the a break even point, so didn't lose any money except for commissions. You got to eat commissions, and then ended up getting 47. So ended up with a half a day. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense, and we're pushing down even more. And I should have took that 222 second opportunity right there. I seen it. We saw that in real time, right? I said that these were delta divergences, positive candles, negative delta means sellers were more into the candles than buyers. This basically indicates absorption. And then here's a positive delta, right? 42,000 buyers, 228 in volume, but negative candle. This right here, right there between 223 flat and 222.96 was a area of interest. Players came in and right here as well. Didn't see that. And then we dropped. Here's that low volume that we spoke about at the top of the video. The merge value high at the top of the video. I did not have the best execution. But that's why I was in such a heavy drawdown. Um, yeah, I'm not perfect. Here's the VWAP. That's definitely taking profit right there. You should take profit for sure. So far, we are having a continuation of December's um, unloading, and we're continuing to unload. Ooh, wow. Wow, we are continuing to unload. So not the best execution for me, but second play really helped out getting half that money back that I was going to draw down with. So regardless, I would have lost half of what I normally would lose on a play. So I was okay with that. Didn't want to end the week that way, but that second play helped out. And then finally, this push, the sellers finally came in, got myself out of hot water, and I ended up with half of a goal altogether. And if I would have stayed in it, which that would have been pure guess if I stayed in. Um, looks like I would have, and if I would have took that 222 put right here, then I definitely would have been good. Good money. I would have been pretty much a full goal. All right, so now that we out of it, let's talk about why I chose to sell. Um, and I still can't show the report. And maybe this is part of the report, early reporting. And it's I forgot what the report is called. And I wish I could look at it, but for some reason my Zoom is not allowing me to click the bottom. But we'll talk about it. Maybe I'll put it in the description. But the reason I wanted to sell, first and foremost, I'm gonna the middle chart, I'm going to unsplit the profile. Okay. All right, so the first thing I noticed was that we are, for the past 3 days, have been going up in value. Yesterday's value, let me make it a little bigger. Yesterday's value overlapped the value of the 31st, right? So the value widened. To me, and you may hear other people say differently, to me, in my time of trading with market profile, the wider the the acceptance or the wider of the agreements on price tends to be a trend to the opposite direction, especially when you see that the value is going up, but price is going down. See, that's a divergence in itself, where the value of IWM is continuing up, but market participants aren't agreeing with the price or value of price continuing higher, or value, I should say, value of IWM going higher. You know, we can see the value is increasing, but market participants aren't paying those high prices or not agreeing with the value of IWM in this auction going higher. So normally I see that stuff it's I won't say always because there's no always or guarantee in the market, but when I see stuff like this, a divergence in price and value, price value widening, if you can go back in time and look at it, you'll normally see a trend in the opposite direction, or I don't want to say trend, but price movement in the opposite direction. That's what I've always noticed. So that caught my eye. Secondly, we had a bit of, and it's not going to show here because price is moving through, but we had like a double distribution, right? We had here and then here. So that led me to merge the two because I wanted to see if we have a double distribution, how does that play from the day before? And like I said before, the value of IWM on the 2nd of January overlapped the value of December 31st day. So me merging the two, going to merge to the left, and now I have this big area that contains January 2nd and December 31st. So that's where I got a merge value high, which changed because the market is open. But the merge value high was actually up here before open, 222.86, 89. And I should have waited up here. And I even said it at the top of the video, I should wait, and I did not. And I'm not perfect. Execution is not always the best. I would never admit that I get the very tops, the very bottoms of things. So that's why I always give myself a cushion on my plays, on my outs. But price did ended up going to that merge high that I had marked here, right on the far right chart here, my order flow chart. Price ended up going in here. You can see as we go higher, we have negative delta. So that's a green candle with negative delta, which means sellers. So there's more sellers if it's negative in this candles than buyer, even though we have price going up. And I mentioned as price was going up, there was less and less volume, right? There was less and less interest in prices being that high. Finally, at 940, we have a positive delta, high volume, negative candle, which tells me absorption, right? And again, price going up into 223.10, 223.13, 15. We have no interest. And then we see a big player come in here around the 223 flat to 222.96. A big player came in here. A big player actually came in too at 935 before we finally dropped. And you can see as we hit, there's no interest, right? Little to no volume here, all the way down. And then we're continuing down. So to me, the sell was there, right? My all the way thought sell. I was a little biased on the sell. I like to try to prove myself wrong before I commit to a direction. And I couldn't find any reasons to buy at all. Everything to me pointed to sell. There was no report to give a catalyst to buy. There was nothing in here's the traditional way of looking at it. If I was to go and split it to see where new money came in versus old money. So here, now that I have it split, so you're gonna have an A through Z because this is combining both profiles. If it was just one profile, it'll be A through M, sometimes A through N, depending on what you play. But just looking at the split profile, let me make it a little bigger. All right, here is S period, which is 11:30 yesterday, and T period, which is 12 yesterday. You can see price went all the way up in this. Let me make it like I like my arrows there. So that's T period and S period. You can see price go in C in S period went all the way up to 223.33 before new money came and dropped it. T period price went up all the way up to 223.43 before new money came in and dropped it. So in this area, since we opened at with 222.07, I knew that price was gonna rise. And we did, right? We went to an area and I wanted to see where new money came in and dropped it. Problem with my trade today is that I wasn't good on execution and I took some drawdown before price went in my favor. Literally before the sellers came and bailed me out, to be honest with you. I was about 12 cent in drawdown before the turnaround. So, and I'm a 20 cent guy, 20 cent stop on all my plays. All right. So I was looking for that sell, looking for new money to come in. I thought it was here. I should have waited to the maybe till the candle finished out. What didn't happen the second 5 minutes, and then it finally happened on the third. Again, negative delta on a positive candle. Negative delta meaning sellers. So sellers were heavier in this candle than buyers, even though it was a green candle. Same with this one. Sellers were heavier in this candle than buyers, even though it's a green candle. This is another reason I'm not going to go into a soapbox, but this is another reason why you don't use plain candlesticks only because it's very misleading. And here's the 10 o'clock report that just came out. And I got to go back to see what that was. I think it was manufacturing, and I could be wrong, but it was one of those type of reports. 10 o'clock is just hit. Here's the 10 o'clock candle. Here, look at positive buyers, positive delta or buyers, 185 in a negative candle. So I don't know what that report said because I can't go to it, whatever, for whatever reason, Zoom won't let me do it. But for what it looks like, it could potentially be a positive report. You can see we're starting to see some buyers creep in the 5 minutes before the release too. So that could, and it was a nice little action here from a bigger player, 221.68 to 221.59. Something happened here. Something's happening here as well. Without looking at the report, I can't tell you if it's a positive thing or negative, but just looking at the receipts, potentially could be positive. You gotta wait for this. Looks like wait for this candle to play out to see what that was. All right, guys. So that is the end of my day. Conclusion, looking to the sell. I was kind of married to the sell. I didn't find any reason to buy. Just looking at the receipts, right, which is the order flow footprint chart, looking at what other market participants have done in the past, looking where new money dropped or bought in areas. That's giving you the clue right now. Information is king, right? The more information, the better. I know you can get information paralysis sometimes, but if you're looking at market profile, it makes it very clean. Like I said in my market profile video, it packages it up for you in a nice, neat little profile for you to understand clearly without the mumbo jumbo and the craziness that comes with regular candlesticks. All right, so I was looking for that sell. We got it. Couldn't convince myself otherwise. Not to say that I'm never wrong or I couldn't be wrong, but I just couldn't find evidence to show me a buy. And execution wasn't the greatest. Again, I took a 12-cent drawdown. My out is normally 20, which always for me in my history and my journey has been a nice cushion. It's impossible to get very tops and very bottoms of plays. We all know that. So you have to give yourself a cushion, but always have a stop. Protect your account. Account preservation is the most important thing, more than making the money. You want to protect it because it makes no sense to make it and then lose it all, right? So my execution wasn't the best. 12-cent drawdown, 8 cent towards my stop, and then the sellers came in finally and put me in profit. I did have a second play, still played the same option contract, just got in at a better price, 10 cent better actually. Ended up making half of that and then protected it. So if the first play didn't work out, I at least would have only lost half of what I normally would make lose. I'm sorry. And then finally, the first play started to work out and we were good to go. So ended up with half goal today. Not bad. Obviously, I want 20 cent, 15 to 20 cent. Can't always get that. So that's why I always protect the money that I make. All right, guys, as always, I hope you find value in my videos. If you have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to leave a comment on my YouTube or on my other social medias, Facebook and Instagram. I do have those links in my bio as well as in the description. Thank you so much for everybody who's subscribing to my channel. My channel is really getting some action. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys who subscribe, who hit that notification bell, who pay attention to my videos. My initial goal for creating a channel was not to get a lot of views. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I wasn't looking to be YouTube famous at all. I just wanted to journal my journey in trading. That's why I do not sell courses. That's why I do not have a Discord. This is solely just to journal my journey as a trader, and hopefully that helps other people. So hopefully it's helping you guys. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and we'll try to get them again next week. Peace. Have a great one, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.